welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilcum and empath, and I just like to do these little talks on how I feel about things. And, well, a word that keeps coming up is discipline. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm doing a live this morning, because it's discipline. Because I'm freaking fiery, and I tried to pre-record a deal here 3 times. Didn't work out. Deleted all 3 of them. I got all fired up. Then it was becoming more one all the way over, and it was becoming more insulting than less productive, so I nixed it. Everybody's fiery today. Clips, energy. Ain't nobody in North America saw it, but they're sure as heck feeling it, you know. I don't know, Cancer, I've talked about all the planetary alignment. At this point, it don't even matter, man. People are just trying to get by. But discipline, and it's kind of funny because I'm wearing my Air Force shirt. I kept this one around even though I ain't freaking a big old fan of it. You know? Well, they call it the Air Force, not the airfare. Yeah. Just another one of those broken freaking old paradigms that are crumbling down. It's like the rest of the walls. So, anyway, people's the discipline. That's why I'm doing a live, is because I'm so fiery. Is I'm like, well, let's see how disciplined you are. Do it live and see if you can keep yourself in check. Yeah, you know, because if you say the wrong thing here, you lose subscribers. I think it's interesting. I always think about the breaking point that people have. What makes them, what is it the one thing that I say that makes them go unsubscribe or not? What is it, the things that I say that keeps them going subscribe? What is it? Because the things that I see people subscribe for is freaking amazing to me. I saw an ad about a girl. She might be a good dancer. You know, I guess she has the most like YouTube subscribers in South Africa or something. I got a headache today, so you gotta bear with me. It's resistance. Now when I start breathing and I start allowing, then it's resistance. When I start binding up, that's when pain starts. Resistance causes pain. When I get this fiery, I know Mars is doing something. When I get this fiery, I know something's doing something, and I can spend the time, you know, to figure out what it is. Today I have things to do, so I'm going to go out and do them. I'm just going to know that because of certain placements, you know, planets kind of play our emotions like puppets on a string. We have the choice what to do with the emotions. That's the thing. Discipline. People are starting to, like, I noticed the thing. I know that someone I know is doing a detox, a cleansing, a 9-day detox, and I've seen other people do fast for different periods of time, whatever they're into. You know, discipline. That's what it tells me is happening. Is people are wanting discipline because they're tired of being disheveled. You know, I wanted discipline. You know how disappointed I was when I actually I had to lose 30 pounds in 3 months to get into the Air Force. I did a route in Reading, or my mom lived in Anderson. I was sleeping on her couch. I did a route 3 times a day. It was 3.2 miles. In Reading that summer, look it up. They had over 11 days consecutive heat of 110 degrees, over 110 degree temperatures. That was the summer I did this. I get up at 5. I go do my 3.2 miles. I would run, walk fast, sometimes wear a plastic sack for like a sauna suit. I do it in the heat of day at noon, and I do it at freaking 6 o'clock in the evening. 5 days a week I do that. I take weekends off. You know, I go back and forth between the heart diet and, like, you know, and I'm a foodie, so eating just hard-boiled eggs wasn't fun for me at all. You know, so discipline, you know, keeping yourself from doing all the things you want to do today because you were trying to see a better future? Yeah, I've done that my whole life. I think it's great that people are catching up to it now. Whoopee! Yay! You know what? I'm glad they're coming into it. Some of us have been living there a lot longer. So, when you come into your discipline and you get all excited, I will share in your enthusiasm. But no, I already have plenty. I don't need to know what you learned for you to become disciplined, because I've been disciplined my whole entire life, because mom always gave us the choice, because we had to spend all of our holidays were on a Greyhound bus. Christmas is 11 hours on a Greyhound bus. Whoopee! Yeah. Yep. Good times, and if old dad, old Greg was feeling generous, maybe he would give us a ride down to the bus stop or the bus station. But on the times that he didn't, then mom would have to use our food money for cab fare. Because my parents, not everybody comes from a place of love where you just, everybody wants the best for everybody. No, I come from an environment where people withheld and tried to do things to make other people's lives miserable on purpose. So you got to understand, when I recognize this in the people that are running this government, it's because I know what I'm talking about. I challenge every single candidate in every single city to go sleep in the tent city in which you made. Your $1,000 suits and your $1 million campaigns. If you want, go take one of your D-bag fluffy coats down there too. Keep you warm at night. But that might show people how much you have, and they will take it from you. But you will learn quick. Yeah, because they had to. Go sleep in your tent cities. Go live under the stars and smell all the smells that your greed has created. Your greed, and the people that, set their cost of the places that they live so high, their greed. Self-will run riot. Quiet riot. Self-will run riot. So when you're listening to all these freaking booms and blams and the rockets' red glare, and you're seeing the administrators get people psyched up for war, I'm never excited about killing things, ever, 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 for any reason. No, I'm not a murderer. So I kind of think I think it's weird that on a plane level they have rules that you can't do that, but on a large scale, governments can do it in a grand fashion, and then they celebrate it. You know what? I've been assaulted. I've been berated. I've been insulted. And it's most of them, it's by freaking white dudes. No foreigner from any other country. Yeah. Yeah. So, a lot of them in law enforcement, too. Oh! See, I'm an empath, and I'm just trying to teach people how to listen to themselves to keep themselves safe, because the world is becoming less and less safe. The world is, but it doesn't, but because it's becoming less and less safe, it just means that people need to become more disciplined on what it's going to take to just be cautious. Just be cautious. If you think, just be cautious. One of the reasons why I'm not is as clean. I used to clean all the time. I used to clean, when I lived in Omaha, I cleaned every week. Like obsessive clean. Like I do the same thing. And I hate doing the same things over and over and over. I hate having the same conversations over and over. Because there's so much variety in life, I really think that if people are just doing the same thing, it just kind of just tells me it's lack of imagination, really. But I got so much imagination. Heck, if people can't think of stuff to do, I can come up with stuff for ya. It's when people get bored, they start doing twisty, weird stuff, and my train of thought just totally excuse me. Derailed. Oh, hi, Carolyn. Look, I'm looking at my chat. Yeah. I'm doing what I hate people do. Look at me, I'm a hypocrite. I'm reading and recording at the same time. Yeah, all those politicians need to go sleep in their tent cities that they're making. And it makes me sick because I have to drive every 2 weeks. I got to drive by downtown Salem where they are freaking building an $80 million police station. $80 million! That freaking thing's a fortress. It's going to have so many bells and whistles, and there's homeless people all over the place. Like, you know what? And freaking, you know how much it costs to freaking build? How it doesn't cost a lot. I'm always seeing, like, you get a house these days on freaking Amazon for $25,000. So, I mean, you know, build a mall house, but no, you just got to build your freaking pig castle. Hey, I'm only treat people as good as they've treated me, and I've had law enforcement freaking escort me into the middle of the street. Yeah, put me in harm's way. It's really weird. So it's just, this is my experience, you know. I even went to school with freaking kids whose parents were freaking cops, and they were freaking twisted too, because, man, you know, psychology, and usually people that like to really control things, everything, put themselves in paradigms where they can control things. But the thing is they get a little twisted inside, and they like to push a little too hard, pull a little too hard, and, you know, they see all the stuff that they get when they take them from criminals, and then it's just like a free-for-all. Look at that. It's like kids in a candy store. Where does all that stuff go that they seize? Auctions, police options, where you can get stuff for real cheap, you and your buddies, but you got to know a guy that knows a guy to get into those. It's all a freaking club. Just all get exposed. So I've been watching Veronica Mars lately. So you know, and I think it has to do with the Gemini. Well, the Vedic, it's Gemini eclipse, isn't it? Gemini eclipse and Vedic and Cancer. It's Western and Cancer. I have 27 degrees Cancer in my second house, so I hear things are looking good, but I hear this stuff all over and over and over. I don't know, maybe I'm just a fool. I probably am. But hey, at least I'm telling myself I'm having a good time and I'm not suffering. So Veronica Mars, yeah, and and I'm gonna wrap up on this because I'm going too long. I don't like it. Maybe I'll come back on later today. But this whole opiate crisis, you know, all the storylines that we're seeing in the news today with opiates crisis and drugs and fentanyl and all this stuff, this is a storyline that is always played out, and it's going to always played out because people aren't learning how to self-soothe. More people are going deep within inside to find their quiet and their ease to self-soothe. More people are. But I mean, how many is enough? And how many is not enough? And when is it too late that maybe not enough have? And I don't know. See, all the storylines of all, you know, the potential for every story to play out in our life can happen. What are we doing to make it happen? I love alcohol. I love the effects produced by freaking booze. I love oblivion. I am a wonderful drunk. I'm a terrible human being when I drink. I want to drink. I have the compulsion to drink. I have a desire to drink, but I also recognize that I am a spirit having a human experience, and I can't do that to the fullest of my ability. Drinking the way I want to. My life isn't just about me. It's about me. It's about my loved ones, my dogs, my 4 dogs, and my mom. I don't want to be here forever. I don't want to be in Salem, Oregon for another winter. I don't want to be here. I don't like it here. This place isn't great. Did you see Portland got a barely there NATO? They call it it's a F0. Is it a tornado? Is it F0? Or is it in Wichita Falls, I've stood out in 90-mile-an-hour winds. More than your barely there NATO. Portland tries to freaking inch in on everything, and it's just always misses the mark. Anyway, the escapism is prevalent people want to. You know, people want to escape freaking. You don't want them to die. Go hang out with them today. Go hang out with them this week. You know, because people want to escape. And alcohol, pills, it's all science. And we're becoming more sensitive, so we don't even need as much as we used to. That's why people are overdosing. It's not taking as much as it did before. Why aren't people recognizing that? People don't have the conversations that I have. Well, maybe they do. I can't say that. That's a little arrogant. Maybe they do. I just don't know where they have them, because Lord knows I keep looking all over to the place to find the places that people are having conversations that I want to have. And I can't find them, because they always go back to the bottom line. Third quarter endings. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and practice some discipline and go ahead and put some pants on and go on and do some laundry, because I'll feel better about myself if I do. So I hope you all have a rad day. If you listen to any of this at all, yammer, and thank you, Carol B. I appreciate that. And it's all divine timing. When readings come out, they come out, you know. And heck, I keep hearing about how rad things are getting for Aries, and I guess my idea of rad and their idea of rad are two different things, but maybe they'll line up one day. Hope you have a rad day. Peace!